Hello everyone, it's Nella here. First off, before I get to the actual part of the video, big thank you to Sarah and to Lorty for responding to my prompt. It was great to hear from you guys, and you both had really interesting responses, and I hope that other people respond soon because it's really cool to just see how other people have put elements of themselves into their characters. I just always loved that part of writing and creating and all that. Emmilinda is here because I'm trying to sort of figure out a bit more who she is, and I'm getting some ideas. If you hear any loud construction noises, I apologize for those. My window is open and so I can get some fresh air, and my neighbor next door is getting some work done on her roof, so that's pretty loud. Yes, so I know I mentioned her and I did a video about her before, but this is Emmilinda. I still love her eyes, and of course my camera quality is horrible, but you can see the beautiful detail on her eye paint and everything. And Emmilinda isn't a BGD, she's a Bradley doll, also known as a pose doll, depending on where it was manufactured, and by what companies, but yeah. And like with many of my doll characters, if I get them and don't have pre-existing character, which of course I didn't for her, I use features of the actual doll to inspire me for the character. So one of the things, of course, is she's on a music box that twirls, well, that rotates rather. So her character sings and has a beautiful singing voice and loves music. And she also has a pair of wires I was able to get her so cheaply from the thrift store. Her dress is red, and you can see there's the lace, and then it seems, solid here. It's not actually. There's a lace layer, and then there's a red dress underneath. And at some point in her history, she got water on her, so probably about 2/3 of her chest and neck have this pinkish red stain. So I've written into, and she actually has a little bit of it on her hands and down her arms and on her feet and on her lower, and like all over, pretty much everywhere the dress touched or would have touched. So part of what I've written into her character is that she has quite severe burn across her chest and her neck. And the other thing is, since she is in a fixed position, more or less, she can sort of move her arms a little bit. Part of what I've recently added to her character is that she often spends a lot of time sitting at the front desk during the night shift, because it's very hard for her to actually move. She'll have, as she works the night shift, she'll have Benji move her around. She'll be on one of those old-fashioned rolling chairs. The wooden ones with the four things attached to the wheels. But she'll be on one of those, sitting behind the desk. And if she needs to move to somewhere else, she'll call for Benji, and he'll run over and he'll push her chair. It's not that she can't move, or that her character can't move, it's just that it causes her a lot of pain, so she and she has a very limited amount that she can move. Her limbs are kind of in sort of fixed positions, so Emmilinda doesn't do a whole lot of moving around. She can move, well, she of course can't, but her character can still move her head and move her eyes, but everything else is a lot more difficult. And like I said, that's actually a really recent addition to her character. For a while, I thought that she'd just be one of the statues. And I'm still thinking she might be one of the statues. But I think she might have been cursed. Maybe she was cursed or she was injured. Because statues at the Curiosity Shop, usually at night, move quite freely. They move around like people. So the fact that she stays in a fixed position means that, you know, like there has to be some reason behind it that she has so much difficulty moving. And personality-wise, she is still a really mysterious figure at the Curiosity Shop. She kind of has befriended Finn, and I think she kind of sees Finn as, you know, just one in a long line of probably of younger workers, so she's kind of like, oh, you know, same old, same old. I'm not sure how much she actually, you know, like, connects with other people, except for Benji. I know that she and Benji have both been at the Curiosity Shop for a very long time, and they've both been working together for a very long time. So she's kind of like his long-suffering friend. She's like the straight man to his goofy persona. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, a lot of this stuff is just kind of trickling in thoughts and ideas. Yeah, but that's how she's grown as a character since the last time I talked about her, which I think was 2 months ago? Maybe 3 now. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just looking at some of her standing on the back. It's a bit sad. And also, I should mention, part of the reason I also think that it might have been that she was injured, is not only the, what would be in her character, the burns, that she has, which actually might be why she has difficulty moving. I mean, that would be really painful. But also because underneath, you can see how her legs are quite skinny and there's not much definition. It's actually worse underneath her skirt. It's extremely tiny and small and thin, and actually kind of looks like, you know when you can't use your legs for a while and they just, what's the term for it? Antipod? I forget the term. There's a medical term for it. When you lose the muscle, density of your legs from lack of use. I think her character has that as well. Yeah, so she's still a mysterious character because I have no idea why she has these injuries, or whether she had them before she came to the Curiosity Shop, whether she got them after, or what happened. But yeah, that's Emmilinda. You know what? One last close-up on that gorgeous face. And there we go. Bye, everyone.